everybody, it's Kmet, CondoVoice.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to do a segment on homegrown vegetables. Now, I'll tell you a little story about what happened to this broccoli plant sitting in front of me. So, I was growing this broccoli, and it was just about ready to head up, be beautiful, and I got attacked by rats. So, this is the first time, and I've been gardening for my whole life, pretty much. I've never had this problem before. So, I did a little research, and apparently rats do like the finer points of broccoli, which are the head and the inner leaves. So they pretty much ransacked my broccoli. So I thought, oh my goodness, poor old me, and all that work and all that effort, and Mother Nature took it from me. However, there's a little thing here I just want to show you that there's a silver lining in all this. So right here, if you can see how they've actually chewed all of the leaves. They left the stalk part of the branch and they ate the leaves. And so inside though, what happens in a broccoli plant, most people don't know this, because you go to the store and you see just a big head of broccoli and they put three of them together and they wrap it at your grocery store and you buy it. And you don't know where it comes from. You don't know how the sausage is made. But anyway, out in the field, the way broccoli grows, when you cut the head, people don't realize, then you see this little shoot right here. Let's see if I can even move it closer. All right, there's a little shoot right there. And it happens right where the branch, right here, right in between the main stalk and the branch. And so what happens is you get this little shoot right here, all right? And what comes out of the middle of those couple leaves is gonna be another tiny little head of broccoli. I don't know what they call them, to be honest with you. I don't think there's a name for them. I call them the sprouts, but they're really not sprouts. And over the years, when I've grown broccoli in my garden, the kids will come out and we'll just cut a head of broccoli and eat it. It's like candy. It's so sweet when you grow it yourself and you've got all the nutrients in there that we put in the soil, all the minor elements and the minerals and stuff, and it's just so fresh and succulent and moist when you eat it. And the gas isn't there. It's sweeter when you first cut it. You get this broccoli gas, and I believe it's fermenting. It's kind of fermenting. It's like, by the time you get it in the store, it's, honestly, it's probably 3 to 7 days old. It's been kept in cold storage in a cold truck or something on its delivery, but still there's an aging process. Well, in the field when you cut it, that doesn't happen. You don't get that. And of course you get all the nutrients. You get 100% of the nutrients of the plant, and there's a percentage of nutrient loss as it ages. Every day a vegetable ages after you cut it out of the field, you lose some of that nutrient value. Anyway, so what happens here is you lose the head, but you also get the little sprouts. And the sprouts are actually sweeter than the head. Now they're not as big, and you got to keep cutting it. So what's happening with this plant when the head gets cut, these sprouts start to flower. All right, well, any broccoli or any plant for that matter will go to seed, they call it. And so as the head, if you don't pick it and you just let it go, which I do with some of my plants because I save my seeds year to year, they'll go to seed. It has a beautiful yellow flower on it, and the bees come and it does its thing. And at the end of that process, you get these little seed pouches, and within the little pouches on each of the branch, there's all these seeds. So that's what I use year to year. But anyway, I think it's really cool that the lesson here is, okay, I had a tragedy. It was really sad. I didn't get the best part of the plant. But I'm going to get these little shoots that come out of here, and I'm going to let this plant continue to grow and feed it because I want these little shoots that come out. And they're really good to eat. And the kids over the years have learned that too, and they'll just come out and they'll just cut the little shoots off and just grab it as a snack, grab a couple of them, and off they go. So it's pretty cool how this kind of thing is not really known throughout the general public. They don't sell this kind of stuff in the stores. And I wish they did, because there's a harvest that's lost. So a farmer, I don't know about a big scale farmer, but for a home farmer, when I've got limited space, I let this plant stay in the ground. I just don't pull it out and plant a new plant. I let the sprouts come out, and this will continue for a month. And if I keep cutting these sprouts, new sprouts will come out of that. If I don't cut them and I let them go to seed, then the plant gets sour and you can't eat it anymore. But then you got to commit to the seed part of it. But if you keep cutting it back and you keep eating the sprouts, this broccoli plant right here can give you food for a good month. So it increases your yield tremendously. if you just recognize the sprouts. Anyway, I just thought I wanted to tell you guys this. If anybody of you are home gardeners, and I wish you would, one of the things that I would encourage as a home gardener, even if you live in a condo or an HOA and you have a little back garden area like behind a fence or something you're able to do on your own with the association's permission, there's nothing wrong with growing a few vegetables, and you can grow them vertically. Okay, I believe in vertical gardening because you can for example, I've made these plant stands, and they're like a stair-step plant stand, and I can put, and I use 2x6s to make it, and I'll make it, and it stands about this high. So I can make it 4 feet wide by about 4 feet tall, and I can have probably 5 or 6 rows of boards on there. And if I use the 1 gallon plant, this is a 3 gallon plant, if I use the 1 gallon plant and put it on there, when I grow lettuce, I could put 100 heads of lettuce on that one stand, or 100 plants of something on that one stand. So in a very small space, it's about this deep, 4 feet wide and 4 feet tall, steady, and you have to water it and everything, but and that's pretty cool because the water will cascade down this planter. Maybe I'll do a segment on how to build one of those. And you could just put this like up against the back side of your fence in the full sun, and you can grow 60 plants. 60 plants for a home gardener. Let's say it's just a family of 2. During the season that you can grow, which is the spring and the fall and winter in Central Florida, maybe not in the middle of summer, but you could grow lettuce and beans, and you could grow all kinds of stuff. And you can do it in a way that it's attractive and it looks good, so nobody's going to complain about it. It actually is almost ornamental in the way it looks. I think a garden plant is beautiful. So anyway, this is broccoli. The secret to broccoli is the sprouts are sometimes, most of the time, actually a little sweeter than the big head. So now that you know about it, I don't know where that fits in your lifestyle, but hopefully it's useful information and you've enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching, and you all have a great day.